Hi everyone. I found this really interesting article, and I thought let's just have some fun and answer these 200 deep questions to ask if you really want to get to know someone. Well, I have actually done um yeah, I haven't actually read it. So yeah, we're just gonna see and there you go. If you don't like this kind of video, well, I mean, you can click off and find something else. But yeah, anyway, here we go. Number one, what's your philosophy in life? I don't know if I have philosophy in life. I feel like, I mean, I have certain beliefs, but I'm not sure about philosophy. Okay, number two, what's the one thing you would like to change about yourself? I think I really wanted to change the fact that I'm very a timid person. Like I'm just constantly scared. I have very low confidence as well. Like it all stems from me being afraid, me being scared. So yeah, that's just one thing that I really want to change of myself. Are you religious or spiritual? I feel like I'm kind of both, but at the same time, I understand there is, science, technology, and all that stuff. It's just that, and based on my value, science is not everything. Science doesn't explain everything, but science is valid. So, but there's actually more things outside that we can't comprehend. If that makes sense. Okay, moving on. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I don't know. I really don't know myself. Cause it's like I mean, I actually like if I got a lot of friends, but I always get so anxious when I meet new people and stuff like that. I have this trauma that I was bullied, so I have this trauma that people are just they just hate me, you know. Anyway, can't really say more about that. Oh, what's this? Okay. Which parent are you closer to and why? I think I'm not really close to either one of them, but because my father passed away, so I guess the answer would be my mom. What was the best phase in your life? I think the best phase in my life was in my university days because back in my university, I can actually like do things that I wanted to do and don't have to worry so much about money because I'm not working, and so yeah. That's cool. Okay, what was the first worst phase in your life? I think the worst phase would be in high school, perhaps, because in high school I was bullied, so I cry every day. Is what you're doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? Nope. What makes you feel accomplished? I would feel accomplished if I have already have a house of my own. Because I always think that, millennials and Gen Z, like, we can't have house. So I always feel like I wanted to have a house. I wish I could afford a house. So if I do, I feel so accomplished. Okay, next one. What's your favorite book or movie of all time, and why did it speak to you so much? Oh, that's really a hard question. I think my favorite book is it could probably The Psychology of Money by I forgot the writer. I think it's like Morgan something. Um, yeah, Psychology of Money was really um enlightening. Um, yeah. What is a relationship deal breaker for you? It's a deal breaker if that person likes to cheat or lie, that sort of things. Are you more into looks or brains? Uh, I don't know. I guess I am more into looks. I really don't know. Who would you ever take back someone who cheated? I think I won't, to be honest. Cause honestly, I feel like if that someone cheats on me, then that means he doesn't love me and he loves maybe that other person. So, I want to set him free and just be with that other person. you know, how do you feel about sharing your password with your partner? I mean, sure, if I trust them, then sure, right? When do you think a person is ready for marriage? I think when you have gone through hell and heaven with them, you've gone through the worst of the worst, like you have seen the worst part of your partner and your partner have also seen the worst part about you, and both of you are like like a team player, then I guess you are ready for marriage. What kind of parent do you think you will be? I think I'll be the kind of parent who's like, kind of free. It's like I don't want to limit my child. I don't want to be too careful with my child. It's like, oh, don't go. Some parents are like, oh, don't go to the garden. You will be bitten by bugs. But for me, I'm like, hell yeah, go to the. You gotta be bitten by bugs. Because you gotta experience like life and stuff like that. So I actually encourage my child to be adventurous, go out, explore, um find out who they really are and all that stuff. Like I'm open for it. What would you do if your parents didn't like your partner? I would first try to understand why, because usually when we are in love we are kind of blinded. But if their reason is unjustified, then I'll just ditch it and still go with my partner. Who is that one person you can talk to about just anything? I think right now nobody. Nobody. That's so sad. Do you usually stay friends with your exes? No, because, well, it's not because they're really bad, but it's just that I feel like it's best to not be friends so that the moving on process is easier for both of us. At least that's my idea. Have you ever lost someone close to you? Yeah, my dad. If you are in a bad mood, do you prefer to be left alone or have someone to cheer you up? I prefer to have someone to cheer me up actually, but it's just that I don't have that person to cheer me up. What's an ideal weekend for you? I think it would be an ideal weekend if I could play sports. Sometimes I would play badminton with like a group of people that I actually don't really know, and even though like it's kind of anxious to be around new people, but the fact that we play sports makes it really fun. What do you think of best friends of the opposite sex? I think it's great. I mean, you can have best friends of anything. Do you judge a book by its cover? I do have judgment from the cover, but I don't really let that judgment dictate the way I behave to them. What I mean by that is that as a human, you have the like ability to take a look at someone and predict things, guessing stuffs about them. But like it's actually not wrong to think about that, but it is wrong if you let your guesses affecting your behavior towards them and discriminate them and stuff like that. So yeah, I do I do judge a book by its cover. Are you confrontational? Well, sometimes, yeah. I mean, I used to be confronted and I was always silent. So I tell myself I have to be confrontational if the situation needs to. When was the last time you broke someone's heart? I don't know if I did break anybody's heart. I mean, I'm sure I disappoint them, but I don't know about breaking their heart because I don't even know if they like me. Would you relocate for love? I think yeah, sure, why not? Do you ever write a journal? Journal. I guess I do, but it's not. It's like I don't do it every day. Like I just do it sometimes, and then I left them be. What are you most thankful for? I think I'm most thankful that even though this is not my house, we still have place to stay. We still have food to eat, yeah, and stuff like that. Do you believe in second chances? Of course. What's the one thing that people always misunderstand about you? I think last time when I asked my friend like what's their first impression of me, they said that it really looks like I how do I put it? Okay, so they said that it looks like I think that I am better than them and I'm like arrogant and something like that, like I'm a royal. They like yeah, that's what they thought. And then they said that we don't think that you would want to hang out with us because I always get the feeling that you're like thinking that you're better than us in some way, and I was like I never think like that. So yeah, it's just that I'm really shy and awkward, and I mean, if someone is quiet, people will have guesses about what's going on, and so that's the misunderstanding. What's your idea of a perfect vacation? I don't know. I really like going to the nature. So anything that's nature related, like whether it be forest, um, but I do have a conflicting feelings with like mountains because I'm afraid of the height. So yeah. What did your past relationship teach you? I think my past relationship teach me that there's you gotta be a bit more realistic when it comes to making your relationship serious. Like I'm talking about getting married and stuff. There's actually more things to do, more things to have. Like it. Love is not enough actually. So yeah. What are your thoughts on online dating or Tinder? I actually don't really like it. I don't support it, but it's like we have no choice, so there you go. What's on your bucket list this year? Um, I don't really have a bucket list. I guess I just wanted to earn more money and yeah, earn more money. When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush? When? Gosh, I think I don't have it. I don't remember. What is the craziest thing you've ever done, and would you do it again? Craziest thing I've ever done? I don't know. I think I don't have any craziest thing that I've done. Either it's crazy, but I just think it's normal, or I forgot. If a genie granted you three wishes right now, what would you wish for? I wish for a house, and then I wish for like lots and lots and lots of money, and I wish that I have a successful company already. What's your biggest regret in life? Hmm. I think my biggest regret. I don't know. It's very hard. I feel like I don't have any regret. Cause it's like sometimes I would think like, oh I wish I've done this, or I wish I've done that. But then again, like in the future, apparently it went well because of that mistake. So I feel like I don't have anything to regret right now. What do you think about when you're by yourself? I to be honest, I think about money a lot. um, yeah, cause I'm lacking of it. Okay. does your job make you happy? I don't have a job right now. What did you do when you were? What did you want to be when you were younger? I remember when I was younger, uh, I wrote I wanted to be a Santa Claus, but obviously that's not true. I like to be Santa Claus back then, because they're giving gifts and all that stuff. Why did your last relationship end? Well, yeah, I feel like it's because I'm not being heard. Cause I've been telling him like over and over again, like, hey, I don't feel safe because of this problem, and then he heard it. I mean, he understand that I have those problems, but he told me that, but I can't fix it because it's fate. It's like, he said that there's nothing he can do about it, even though actually he can do something about it. He's just, I don't know, he just doesn't want to for some reason. And so I feel like I wasn't being heard. My concerns are not being validated by him, and those are actually serious concerns. Those are not like, oh, you put your toothbrush on the table kind of petty thing. No, absolutely not. It's like serious stuff. But he just doesn't, like, he doesn't even want to try to solve the problems. I gave him enough time. I feel like I've gave him enough time, but yeah, he just doesn't have he doesn't even have the will to fix it. So there you go. Where is your favorite place in the entire world to go? I really don't know, because I never been to like those places. So, but I really wanted to go to Japan and America. What are your top five favorite movies? Oh, that's really difficult. You know what? I think I really like the movie. Well, it's called The Lovers. I forgot what year is it, but it's really such a beautiful movie. Like, it's about, I mean, the story is not that beautiful actually, but the visual and everything is just so freaking beautiful. um yeah, and I think like the Batman, the latest Batman 2022, I think that's also amazing. And then the Dark Knight was amazing too. I don't know, so I guess there you go. What are some of your favorite songs? Hmm. Well, okay. The currently I really like this song called "Why Can't I" by Liz Farr. I'm not sure if I pronounce her name correctly. And then I also like this song from Evan and Jaron called "The Distance." I don't know. It's just really nice. I like those like cheesy 90s love songs. What qualities do you admire about your parents? Um, I think I admire that they work really hard for us, so that we can, we get to eat, we get to have place to stay and stuff like that. How would you describe your best friend? I don't have a best friend. I think, yeah, I just don't really. I mean, I have some friends, but they're kind of long distance. So yeah. What's your favorite hobby to do alone? My favorite hobby to do alone. Gosh, that's very difficult. I actually like to make videos. I guess then that's it. What's something you can't go a day without doing? I think I can't go a day without um going outside, like literally going outside my house. Like, I have to go outside my house at least once, breathe the fresh air and stuff. What's the most spontaneous thing you've done lately? Hmm, what's the most spontaneous thing? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I'm just not doing anything spontaneous. Oh, wait, I remembered. Okay, I remembered. So basically, I saw this job advertisement, and then So the position is really totally not me, but I feel like I could do it. So I apply anyway. And the application, it's not like those click to apply or send an email. You have to send an actual letter, and then you have to get like some permission from the police and stuff to apply. And I actually did all that. I've sent the letter. I don't even know if they actually received it. Okay, anyway, what's the craziest thing you've ever done for love? um Pretty sure I've done at least one, but I don't remember. Yeah. Mm, I don't remember. Either I don't remember, or maybe the things that I did is like maybe people think it's crazy, but it's just normal for me. What's your biggest pet peeve? I really can't stand it if someone, like they're scratching their nail on the wall, and it's like for example, yeah, if they scratch something on a dry surface and it has like screechy sound, my ear literally went like grrr. And yeah. Why do you think you're still single? I think I'm still single because I'm not attractive, and then I don't really have anything going on, and then at the same time, like, my financial situation is bad too. All in all, like, I completely understand why nobody is attracted to me. What accomplishment are you most proud of? Oh, I think I know. I actually did like this singing competition back when I was studying in a university. It's the most proud of because I literally was like, uh, um on the stage in front of lots of people, and then I'm like singing and playing guitar. So I think that's like really cool. I actually also, I also remember one time I did a bass. I played bass on my friend's band. Even though I couldn't play bass, I actually learned a bit, and then the song has a pretty easy bass tune, so that's really okay. What is one dream you have yet to accomplish? I think the dream of being like just a successful person. I haven't accomplished that yet. What is your greatest fear? Honestly, my greatest fear is to be old and not having any money. Like some people can't afford retirement. I'm afraid of that. What are the three things you value most about a person? I value their honesty. I value their creativity and courageousness. Courageousness? Is that even a word? I actually value them a lot if they kind of, uh, be themselves and be honest about what's their opinion, even though their opinion is like against my opinion. Like, I still value that because I just think that's really good. Who are the five people you are closest with? I'm not sure if there are if there's five people I'm close with. I mean, does my family count? I think so. Yeah. What's the greatest struggle you've overcome? Hmm. Hmm. I I I have some. I definitely have some, but I just don't remember. Uh, yeah, I really don't remember. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Um, I wish I could live in Japan, I guess. What's the most exciting thing that happened this past year? To be honest, there's nothing exciting happening this past year. So, yeah. Because, Corona and stuff. What's your favorite beer? I don't drink beer. What's one thing that bothers you most about the world today? I think what really bothers me is just, you know, things aren't progressing as it should be, and there's still so many corruptions today. So yeah. Who are you closer with, your mom or your dad? I thought this question is asked my mom. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Yeah, this question has been asked. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? I think I would change the fact that um people in the government sections are paid really high. I think, yeah, I would change that. So I hope that there is no corruption and all that stuff. Who is your favorite teacher and why? Oh my god, I have this he used to teach well, they call it social studies. And well, he actually passed away. And the reason he's my favorite is because he always said I'm pretty. He said he always like come to me and like, oh, you pretty thing. And it's like, because for me, nobody like tell me that I'm pretty. Nobody said I'm pretty, so I don't know that I am pretty or not. But to him, I am pretty, and it's like it's just really cool. And he also always like, because I was bullied in high school, right? So he always talked to my bully in a very descending way, like, you people are naughty people and bad people, you are a bad people and stuff like that. So I was like, wow, thank you, thank you for standing up for me. What sport did you fall in love with? I think I really like baseball, actually, but I haven't really find people to play baseball with here in this country. What is the weirdest thing about you? I don't know. I think everything about me is weird. Um, what was your longest relationship? I think my longest one was like 1 year something. Also almost 2 years, which is the latest one. What would your best friend say is your best quality? Well, last time my friend said that to me, I think she said I am. Hmm. Did I forgot? I think she said something like I'm kind or something like that. I don't remember. Who is your favorite historical figure? I guess my favorite historical figure would be, I don't know. I'm just thinking right now. Like, I think Louis Pasteur, cause he invented, like the whole cleaning thing. So yeah. What made you choose the college you went to? I we chose it because it's the cheapest. If you could tell your former self one thing right now, what would it be? I would tell her to be more brave. Like, that's it. Just be more brave. What food could you not live without? I think I could never live without rice. I don't know. Dogs or cats? I guess dogs. What's closest you've come to being arrested? Actually, I don't. I don't really remember. Or maybe I just don't have any. What was your best birthday? I don't think I have a best birthday. To be honest, I feel like all my birthday kind of suck. What's one thing you wish you knew how to do? I wish I know how to. I wish I know how to like, you know get a relationship with stranger, because there's like some of those people who are like socially very very intelligent, and so they can just start any conversation with strangers. I wish I could do that. Where's one place you'd like to go that you haven't been? Japan. What was the last book you read and when? I was reading The Courage of Being Disliked, uh but I haven't finished it. Where do you usually get your news? I usually get my news, I think, from Instagram. What are some of your own personal goals in the next 5 years? I really, really, really want more money. I want more money. I want be able to like independently financially independent and stuff like that. What would you consider your greatest accomplishment so far? Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I have any great accomplishment. If you could get away with anything that you do, I think the question is like, if you could get away with anything, what would you do? I think I would, if I could get away with anything, I think I would like change my position from nobody to be like a very important person who can change my country. Who is your greatest hero? You mean like superhero? I mean Batman. I think is my most favorite hero. What's the greatest risk you've ever taken? Uh, I think quitting my job and coming back to my country Indonesia is has been like the greatest risk I've ever taken, and I still don't know if this is a good decision or not. Why are we here? We are here. Yeah, why are we here? I feel like we're here to fulfill a story, to make the world more interesting. If heaven is real and you die tomorrow, would you get in? I don't know. I mean, I think I would. Do you believe in fate? I think yeah. Sometimes fate does play out, but sometimes there's no fate. It's like sometimes you can be like, do something and then it creates a result that you expected, and it could also be you didn't do anything but you still get the result that you are expecting. um, yeah, like I said, I mean, it's not always you work hard so that you achieve the result. It could be, it's just not up to you. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, sometimes fate does play out. How do you think people see you? I think people see me as like really quiet and shy. I think they know I'm quiet and shy. If you had the ability to erase something that you did in the past, what would it be? Hmm. Erase something that I did in the past. I don't know if I would erase something that I did in the past. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything like that. I mean, whatever's done in the past, I'm grateful for them. Bad, good or bad, I'm grateful for them. What song makes you unconditionally happy? Hmm. There's a lot of song that makes me unconditionally happy, but you know what? The Claire de Lune song. I mean the tune. It's just really nice. It does lifts up my mood when I hear it. Or the what is it called? Chopin or something. I don't remember, but there's those two classical music that is like really popular. They are really popular, and whenever I hear them, it's just ah. If you could have anybody else's life, who would you take? Ah, gosh. I think I would. I think I would take like maybe my country's president's life so that I could implement like changes within the system. What fictional character do you most relate to? Fictional character that I most relate to. Honestly, that's really hard to. I couldn't really relate to any fictional character, to be honest. Um, let me rethink. Yeah, I think no. I think there's none. If I ask you at age 5 what you wanted to be when you grew up, what would you say? Mm, I mean, I did say last time that I wanted to be a Santa Claus. So yeah, what's your biggest irrational fear? My biggest irrational fear, I guess, with cockroaches. Like, is that irrational? If you could take us anywhere in the world right now, where would you take us? I would take you to Japan, maybe. What is your biggest regret? I don't have regret. If you die tomorrow, what would you wish you had done? If I died tomorrow, I wish I have. I wish. It's very hard. Like, these questions are hard. What I had done? I think eat anything I want. I guess. I don't know. Can you pinpoint the moment in your life where you were the happiest? I guess yeah. During my college years, I was the happiest. What song makes you unconditionally sad? I've never really encountered like a really sad song. If past lives are real, what was yours? Um, Maybe last time I don't know. I always feel like in the past I might be a guy. Um, Probably like a gentleman type. And then what else? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could be a gentleman and then like a passionate guy and stuff like that. I think so. Have you ever seen something you can't explain? Oh yeah, I actually did. It's like back when I was small, we have like um a window, and then it's covered with the curtain, and then at night I saw like this human shape with long hair, and then I was so freaking scared, and then I closed myself with my blanket. And I was like, oh, please go away, please go away, please go away, you know. And then sometime later, I opened the blanket to look again, and that shadow is gone. So it's like that's really unexplainable because my room is like on the second floor, so and outside there's nothing. So, uh, what was that? And that figure is just like standing. It's not doing anything. What is your biggest accomplishment? I don't have any. If you could do one thing without suffering the consequences, what would you do? I guess I would just steal money, so that I get lots of money. What's the strangest dream you've ever had? Oh my god. I think I remember there's like lots of strange dream, but they're all strange, and I really can't explain much about that. Um, what is the darkest thought you've ever had? What about the darkest thing you've never told anybody? The darkest thought that I've ever had, I think, I did kind of think about like, um, if the world population can be lesser, what like how would the world be like? Are we still going to be struggling with poverty? Is the economy still bad? Yeah, I was wondering about that. Is there something out there, a thought, an idea, a current event, or a fear that you find deeply unsettling? um I don't know. I think geez, there's actually a lot of them. But I think the fact that some people thought it's okay to kill someone else is unsettling. I mean, there's some people who have that kind of idea. What would you consider to be your deepest fear? My deepest fear. I guess that would be cockroach. Is there an activity that calms you, a place or a thing that makes you feel at ease? I actually really like I don't know, just being out in the nature, looking at trees, I could do anything. I could be standing, I could be walking, I could be just sitting there, picnic or nothing at all. I mean, if my surrounding is like all those trees and plants and stuff like that, like I just feel like wow, life is so freaking good. What makes you feel uneasy, overwhelmed or anxious? Sorry, I gotta adjust a little bit. Um, what makes me feel uneasy or overwhelmed or anxious? I guess being like in the crowd, in the middle of the crowd of people that I don't know. Yeah. What is your favorite song and why? I don't really have a favorite song. I love all songs. Do you have a favorite book, a line in a piece of literature, a poem? Why do you relate to it? I don't know. I think my favorite book is so far is the Psychology of Money. Yeah, I guess that's one. What scene in a movie that has evoked the most feeling out of you? Hmm. Oh, I remember. Um, I guess. Uh, gosh, this is so difficult. I don't know. I have one, but like I don't remember. What do you do or where do you go when you need to be alone? My room. I mean, I'm always alone in my room. What makes you feel like you need to be alone? I would feel like I need to be alone when there's something like that I really need to think of, but then people around me trying to keep influencing my thought, and so I thought, you know what, I gotta go. Bye, guys. Can you remember a time in your life you felt the most alive? Tell me everything about that memory. Most alive. Well, that's really difficult. Well, I don't know. I guess back when I was in college, I won like this speech competition. So when I heard that my name was like the first won the first prize, I was like, oh my god, so ecstatic, super duper happy. Um, when have you felt the lowest in your life? I don't know if this is the lowest, but last time I was like retrenched, and then I have to go back to my country, and then at the same time I broke up with my boyfriend and all that stuff. So everything is just not good at that time. Where have you felt the most failure and the most success? Most failure probably with business, like, because doing business means like you do have to encounter lots of failures. Tell me about the fact of or harsh truth you choose to ignore but you know you shouldn't. I guess the harsh truth that I choose to ignore is that um not everybody in this life will be successful. um it's like, yeah, some people has to be not successful and some people has to be successful, so that it's like balanced. So but I don't know, I sometimes feel like that's not true. When have you felt like you're living life to the fullest? When have you felt that you weren't? hmm I can't remember, but I think last time when I was like going to this park, was just walking, and then I saw some monkeys and stuff like that. Like I feel like life is, at peace. I don't know, that's just how I felt. What is the first lie you ever told? The first lie that I've ever told. Oh, you know what? I think if my memory is correct, is back when I was in elementary school, I stole my mom's money. Um, and I think she kind of asked like, "What do you use them for?" Because she was angry, and I think I said something like, "Oh, it was like for books and for stationery, for school supplies." Even though I actually use it on snacks and candies. Um, what is the first secret you've ever kept from anybody? Well, I have it, but I'm not gonna tell it because it's still a secret. Okay, are you a religious or spiritual person? I think I'm a bit of both. Have you always had the same political beliefs? I think my political beliefs is just like I don't really feel like it has a name. I think it's like it's a bit of Republican, it's a bit of Democratic, it's a bit of conservative and all that stuff. So it's like I don't really know. It's a mix of everything, like the good values of everything. Then that's my political beliefs. Where do you find meaning in your life? I still don't know. I mean, I'm looking for it. Have you ever been in love? Tell me about the times you have been. I have been in love. I dated. I have three ex boyfriends, and so all three of them, I loved them. Well, last time I did, and so yeah, those are the times that I've been in love. I also love some guys that, uh, well, the way I would describe them is that I just would never get a chance with them ever. Like, I don't stand a chance, you know. So, yeah, I have. Tell me about the times someone broke your heart. Oh, yeah, I remember. So, there is this one time. Oh my god. Thinking about it's like so silly. So, there's this one time that I need to use my ex boyfriend's Google Drive. And so I asked him, "Hey, can I use your Google Drive? Can I log on to your Google Drive? Because I need like some, because I need to store some files, you know." And so I said, "Okay, sure, go ahead." And then so I logged in, and then, of course, I put my files there, and I saw this folder says like photos. So I was like, photos. Like, let's see what kind of photos he got. And then I opened it, and I saw like photos of me, like my selfies are there, and then there's like some other hot girls photos too, like they look really like just random hot girl photo you get from internet. And then there's one photo is his friend. um I know he always talk about that friend and stuff like that, but so I was kind of like something in me tells me that I think he has a crush on her, but that girl is just, she only likes guys with lots of money, and my ex-boyfriend is not that type of guy, so he feels like he couldn't stand a chance with her. That's how I felt. So I was like asking him, like, why is her picture in your folder? Like, that's really random. Like it's her selfie. And and I don't know. It makes me feel like he thinks that she's, um I don't know, the prettiest, and then it makes me feel like I'm the second choice because he couldn't get her. That's why he settled with me. Like it felt really bad, and that broke my heart. To this day, I still think he likes her. It's like my intuition is never lies to me, so I still feel like he likes her. It's just that he feels like he couldn't stand a chance since he's not that rich. So yeah. When what I forgot which one. Okay, why did you cry the last time you did so? I couldn't really answer that question because it's really personal. Have you ever cried tears of joy? I think when I won the first prize on that speech competition, I think I did cry a little bit for joy. What did you do when you hurt someone the most? I felt really, 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 really guilty. Um, and then for some time we don't talk, and then after that, when we do talk, we kind of just act like everything is fine and back to normal. Like we didn't even apologize to each other. If your life was a movie or a book, what would be the title to it? Wow, that's a really tough question. I think i think the life of Lenny. So uncreative, so original. When have you caused most harm to yourself? Oh, I would tell that story maybe next time. What has been the biggest change you ever made that made you the most proud of yourself? I think I learned how to speak properly, because last time I couldn't handle my anxiety so much that it affected my speech and stuff like that, and I got a bit of control of my anxiety, and so now I can speak pretty well. Last time I don't speak like this, like for real. Think about the people you love the most in your life. What do you do for them? People that I love the most in my life. I don't know, maybe, for example, like my mom. I try to earn money so that I can buy a house, because she doesn't have a house either. So it would be great if I can buy a house for us. Is home for you a place or a feeling? Describe the place or describe that feeling. Home for me is a place, I guess, because it's just a home. Like that's it. If, yeah, home is a place. If you could be anywhere other than where you are right now, where would you be, and what would you be looking at? I hope I'm at like some like a tree house, and looking at like a, I don't know, a really nice hills. I don't know. Have you ever questioned your sanity, and why? Oh, I do question my sanity, and for some reason I believe that I belong in a mental hospital instead of like here. What is your most cherished childhood memory? Oh my God, there's a lot of them. I think the most cherished one was me back in my parents' hometown. It's in the Borneo Island, and I like to, play with the dog. So yeah, that's really cool. Have you ever had dreams about a past life? I don't know if it's a dream about past life. Like it's just weird. Do you have any recurring dreams or nightmare? I do have like recurring theme in my dream. I would never ever talk about it with people, because the moment I speak of it, my secret's all out. So I just won't say it. It's not a nightmare though. It's a really nice dream, but um yeah, it's a secret, so I can't tell. Do you believe more in fate, or that we are the creators of our destinies because we are governed by free will? Actually, it's both. Uh we are capable of creating our own destiny, but at the same time there is also fate that is controlled by something or someone else. So yeah, it's both. Life is both. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? I don't know. I guess I do. Would you find more comfort in the theoretical idea that we were the most advanced species in our space, or would you find more comfort in the idea that we weren't? I think I would find comfort in the idea that we weren't. Mm. What would be your thought process if you were presented with irrefutable evidence that God didn't exist? What would be your thought process if you're presented with irrefutable evidence that a God did exist? I don't know what's this question. Um okay, since I do believe that God exists, I guess my question would be the first one. Well, if someone give me like that kind of evidence, then yeah, I guess I would try asking people that have the same belief as mine, what do they think about this evidence thing, you know, and just talk about it with them. What do you think was there before the universe came into creation? God was there before the universe created. Do you believe in other dimensions and parallel universes? I think I do. How do you define art? Art is expression, art is freedom, art is courage. Yeah, that's how I would define art. If you could have the option of eradicating pain from your life, would you choose to do so? Why or why not? Of course, I would. I would eradicate pain. I mean, who likes pain? Is a life exclusive to pleasure worthwhile? I think it is. What do you think happens after death, if anything? I think our soul goes to, like go to either go to heaven or go to hell. Depends. Well, if you could be given the date of your death, would you want to know it? Of course, please let me know. I want to know it. Presented with the opportunity to be more, would you? No, no freaking way. Would you rather be loved or love? I'd rather be loved. How do you define beauty? I don't know. For me, I think beauty is unique. Beauty is pleasant. Beauty is a form of, a great self control, a good way and a good effort of taking care of yourself. I think that's beauty. Where does happiness come from? Define what happiness means to you. Happiness comes from maybe doing the things we like to do or seeing the person we like. Yeah, I guess so. Do you believe yourself to be truly free? I don't think I am free at all. What's holding me back is the fact that I don't have a lot of money. Deja vu, is there anything to it or merely a coincidence? I think sometimes it could be something to it, you know. And I do think that sometimes it could be a coincidence. Okay, we're almost done. What was your father or mother like at home? Um, how does he or she act different outside of family? Um, I mean, my mom kind of same at home or with other people. Yeah, she's pretty much the same. Like, she didn't like change her act or something like that. If you were given a choice to choose your manner of death, how would you die? Um, I guess I wanted to die by accident so that it's like quick and instant instead of like by diseases and stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, you gotta sit on that hospital bed and suffer. Ugh, it's not good. Tell me a really really stupid joke that made you laugh. Gosh, I really don't know. I don't know. I can't think of one right now. Big two out of physical chemistry, lifestyle compatibility, emotional compatibility, and intellectual compatibility. I think, okay, if I were to pick two, that would be physical chemistry and emotional compatibility, I think. If you were to forced to vote for the biggest dictators of history, which one would you pick and why? Oh my god, I don't know. They're all horrible. Um, I guess. Um, I guess Mao. Oh my gosh, so bad. Show me a music track or a scene from that made you tear up. Um, I, 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 I don't know. I don't have one right now. I can't think of one right now. If you could have any animal in the world as a pet, what would it be and why? It would be an orangutan. Yeah. Because they're so freaking adorable. If you were given a chance to explore the oceans, go to outer space, or visit 50 different countries, which one you choose and why? Um, I would visit Japan and America, like I said. Do you think that men are more rational and women are more emotional? Yes, that is kind of true actually. Generally, that's how it is generally. I mean, it doesn't apply to everyone, but generally, that's how it is. Out of the negative emotions of greed, anger, jealousy, and hate. What was that? What? It immediately just goes snap like that. What was that? Okay, I forgot like what number. Okay, I think it's about here. Okay. Out of the negative emotions of greed, anger, jealousy, and hate, which one would you say affects you the most? I think I think anger, it affects me the most. Like if when I'm angry, I become like literally the worst person in the world. Out of the positive emotions of compassion, positivity, enthusiasm, and initiative, which one is your biggest strength? My biggest strength, I guess that would be compassion. I don't know. I guess if you could be president of your country for an hour, what's the one thing you would change? Well, there's this guy that is like super powerful in my country. He's so powerful and extremely corrupt. I would want him to be killed. Sorry, not sorry. Describe your best first kiss. Um, I mean, it's not really like I don't really believe in like first kiss, first this, first that. So I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even remember that. Has another has another's pain ever given you joy? Be totally honest. I mean, of course, like if there's like a criminal and then they are like sentenced to life in prison, or maybe they got like the death sentence, it does makes me feel happy. Tell me your biggest strength outside of your workplace. My biggest strength is I guess probably like making products. Like say let's say make a soap or make some lipstick, and like one of those DIY stuff. I don't know if that's a strength. If you were given a choice to turn into a zombie or to die, which would you pick? I want to die. If you have to pick one, what is the most important value you would teach your children? Honesty, kindness, or courage? That's tough because those three are like the really what I want to teach them. But I think kindness is number one. Okay, are you health conscious? Not really. I don't think I'm really that health conscious. I think it's just medium, medium health conscious. Name the one bad quality you wouldn't mind in a partner. One bad quality. I guess I wouldn't mind if they're like, always late kind of person, or someone who procrastinates, like, someone who has like flexible hour. If you know what I mean. I feel like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I mean, I'm not really that kind of person who gets so angry if someone is late. I kind of get used to it, and I kind of like expect people to be late actually. Tell me your biggest supernatural or paranormal fear. Well, of course, like everybody else, I'm afraid of ghosts. If you got a free check for $5,000 right this second, how would you use it? I would. That's really difficult because I really wanted to buy some stuff for my business that are expensive. Name one really surprising thing that set your heart pumping and gave you an adrenaline rush. Um, I guess like playing some coin dozer game. for some reason. It makes you like, my gosh. Like waiting for the coin to drop and all that. Like it's actually a very slow moving, but it really makes me get on my nerves. Tell me about the time you were so embarrassed in love you wish you could disappear right there and then. I mean, it's not really that embarrassing to be honest, but I mean, if it could be gone, like that would be great. So, I mean, the reason why I don't drink because the first few times that I tried drinking beer, um, I puked so bad. I puked on the street. I puked on in a building. I puked in the hall. I got literally puked everywhere, and and last time my ex boyfriend was just, like okay, it's okay, I'll take you home, and I was like, oh my god, oh no, my puke. So I really wish I hadn't puked, cause it's like it's really bad. Someone gotta clean it up. Oh my god. And at that time I was embarrassed with him. I was like, I'm so sorry I puked last night. Oh, but he was like, no, it's fine. Have you ever been unable to sleep? Last time, yeah, I have been like unable to sleep because I always again worried about money. Yeah, it's just all about money. Tell me about your biggest love regret that made you wish you could turn back time. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess this is a regret. Cause I do sometimes wonder like what would happen if I actually go out with him. So there's this junior in my college year that he's really quiet and he doesn't have any friends, so I felt pity of him, and so I became his friend, and then some other girls became his friend as well. um so me and my group of girls like becoming his friend, because I felt bad for him that he's new and he doesn't have any friend, and he actually opened up to me quite a lot, which is really great. And he's really sweet guy, he's a really sweet guy. And yeah, once you become friends with him, then you know that he's actually has a good sense of humor, and it's very kind and all that stuff. And then it became so obvious to me that he likes me, but he never actually like tell me directly. But I quickly shut it down, I quickly just shut it off. And so it made him like lose the spirit, and he decided not to pursue me any further, which is exactly what I want at that time. And so yeah, I honestly, I mean, right now I don't really know where he is, what he's doing, but I do kind of wonder, like, if I were to go out with him back then, like, what would happen? Like, what would be the outcome? Okay, moving on. Do you believe in materialism or spirituality? I think I believe more in spirituality. I do think material stuff, they tend to change, and they are very relative to the condition. So yeah. If you were forced to pick one religion on this planet, which one would it be and why? Well, of course, it's Christianity. That's my religion. What is the most romantic and loving thing that you have ever done for somebody? I don't really know. I can't remember, or maybe it's just something really really basic. Like I did cook for my ex boyfriend. Um, I guess that's it. What is the most adventurous thing you have ever done in your life? Most adventurous thing. I mean, I did like go to like this forest in Singapore, alone. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty good too. What's your day-to-day mantra? I don't have a day-to-day mantra. What quote resonates with you more than any other? I think it's the quote that well, it's I don't know if I made it myself, but I haven't been able to find like the source. I just thought of it one day and I tweet about it, and I was like, huh, that's a really good quote. So the quote goes like this: there's two kinds of people in this world. The one who doesn't know what to eat because they have too many choices, or the one who don't know what to eat because they don't have any choice. Think about it. Okay. Okay. I don't know. That's because I made that quote. But I don't think that's original. What's your anti-motto? I think my anti-motto would be I think it would be like something about money, like work hard, get money. Like one. I remember like one of those. Like in offices usually it's like work hard, play hard. It's like, what are you talking about? That's just my anti-motto. Oh my god, we're almost 200. What trait do you envy in others? I envy that other people are like really, really brave. I wish I'm brave too. What skill do you wish you had? I wish I could play violin. I could play drum. I could sing. That kind of stuff. How do you wish to be remembered? Oh, I really wish I actually made an impact to the world. I help with the corruption and stuff like that. I really wish I did something, but I didn't do anything up until now. How would your best friend describe you in 5 words? I think they would describe me as someone who is funny, kind. I'm just describing myself. Helpful, funny, kind, informative, and I don't know. How would you summarize your life purpose? I don't think I have a life purpose. Yeah, that's my summarization. I don't have a life purpose. I just kind of exist, and that's it. Okay, guys, so that's actually all the 200 questions. They're so freaking tiring. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.